On behalf of myself and my city council, we would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Local community. From a small dent to major collision repair, Hamilton Paint and Body is here for you. Owners Brett and Kim Guin would like to say thank you for your business.
Northwest Alabama Heating and Cooling, blowing away our competition.
Hello, I'm Richard Kitchens, owner of Sports Gallery here on the Court Square in Hamilton. I'd like to thank all of our customers and thank you for watching the Hamilton City Council meeting.
Hi, my name is Randy Whitehead, President and CEO of People's Trust Bank. I invite you to view the live streaming of Hamilton City Council meetings every first and third Monday at 6 o'clock p.m.
Your perfect stay at the Holiday Inn in Guin off of I-22. Enjoy our amazing on-site restaurant and bar with a lunch buffet every Sunday. Relax with a quick getaway with your family and make a splash in our outdoor pool. Book your next event with us. Call us at 205-468-4625.
I'm Rick Chambliss with Marion County Funeral Home and Spry Memorial Chapel in Russellville, Alabama. This is Glenda Cochran, our manager out here. Under the laws of Alabama that was passed in 2002, a funeral establishment has to be certified with the state and carry a certificate of authority before they can even talk to anyone when the time comes is guaranteed to be there.
Since 1987, Smith Furniture has been in business to serve the community with high-quality furniture at the best price. Some of our name brands are Homestretch, Ashley, Lazy Boy, Catnapper, Lane, Bar Bassett, GE, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, and Maytag. We offer finance in 12 months, same as cash. So stop by Fulton, Mississippi and see Jim, Shannon, and Joe at Smith's Furniture or call us at 662-862-7412.
Tom Bigby Electric Cooperative was formed for the need for electricity to the local citizens that were living in the rural areas of Marion, Lamar, and portions of Fayette counties. This line consisted of 12 miles and 22 consumers on the road from Guin to Sulligent. Between then and now, there has been a lot of hard work and dedication from a great number of people to make this cooperative what it is today. Tom Bigby Electric Corporation would like to thank each member. You can contact us today at 205-921-6712.
Your story starts at Bevel State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevel State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties, you don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
We'll try to cover it as quickly as we can. I wanted to thank all the folks that came over to the walking track for our 100-tree lighting the other night. We had a good time over there, and a lot of folks were there to see the beautiful trees that have been decorated by lots of different folks in town, and I appreciate the participation in that. Just like to remind folks, if they can, since our camera's rolling tonight, to shop Hamilton if they can during the Christmas season. It helps the merchants, and it helps the city also for us to shop in town whenever possible. I know a lot of people are ordering their things now and do not have to go to the store, but if you intend to shop at a store, look in Hamilton first before you go somewhere else to shop. With all that said, let's stand together and have our invocation and our Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll get the meeting started. Heavenly Father, we pause just to thank you for such a beautiful day. Lord, we thank you for life itself, such a blessing that you bestow on our community. Give us a beautiful day that we've had, and then a beautiful parade tonight, and the season, Lord, that's dedicated to you is upon us. And we thank you for all those things. There's many troubles in our world, Lord, and we know that you're still in charge. You know everything that's happening before it happens, and we ask that we might see a time of peace in the near future where people would be more at ease and not in the horrors of war and the things it does to all the people involved. Lord, I pray this prayer in Christ's name. Amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you'll notice on our wall right behind you, if you haven't observed our new seal that we've adopted, this is it right here. And we recently mounted that to the meeting room wall just to be an addition to our scene here, and we think it's very beautiful. I was proud of the designers and the council for adopting that as our new official seal for the city. I didn't know some of you had seen it yet. If you haven't, then you might see the Buddy Hatch River running through town, and that's kind of what it depicts. And we're still part of the country and proud to be. Such a beautiful part of the world North Alabama is, and I'm very, very proud to be from Hamilton. I hope all of you feel the same way. Item 1 of our business tonight would be a recommendation to approve the minutes from the November 20th council meeting. We need a motion for that. Got a motion from Ross. We need a second. Second from Sherry. All of those in favor of approving our minutes? Thank you. Item 2 is a recommendation to approve our accounts payable bills for November 2023. They're currently due. Wade made the motion. We did a second. Fair.
Second.
Scott Robertson made the second. All those in favor of paying our accounts payable? Okay. Thank you. Item 3 is a recommendation to allow our city clerk, Angela Owen, to open a checking account at First National Bank for the purpose of the upcoming Cooper Lift Station project. This will be a grant-funded project, but for auditing purposes, all transactions must be kept separate from the city's general fund account. So we're going to need an operating account for our Cooper Lift Station project.
I make a motion. I'll second.
Okay. Motion and second. All those in favor of opening that? I will abstain since I'm a part of the board of the First National Bank. I'll not vote on that matter. Item 4 is a recommendation to approve the Recreation Center Pavilion renovation project to be done by, you know who's going to be doing that work?
Cason Custom Homes.
Cason Custom Housing will be doing that work, and what's the
And the
cost?
price is $49,445.
$445.
That's Chris Case Construction.
And we could take those funds from the COVID money if y'all want to, because we're going to make that ADA compliant,
I think that's where it needs to come from.
if that's what y'all like to do.
The building's been needing to be renovated. I talked to Tim today, and Tim said that's been rented out probably over 100 times this past year, so much needed. I'll make a motion.
We got a motion from Ross and a second from Scott. All those in favor? Thank you very much.
And add to that, take it out of the COVID fund in that motion.
Okay.
Yeah, let's make it come from the COVID recovery money. That will not hit our general fund Ms. Howard. Okay, item 5 is the recommendation to promote and transfer Greg Harris to the position of supervisor of the Hamilton Sanitation Department. The current supervisor, Mike Johnson, will be retiring. Mike, we hate to give you up, but we're proud to get a good, reliable man to come and take your place. You guys want to say a word before we move on to the motion?
I will.
Yes.
I'd just like to say I appreciate y'all standing by me for the last several years. It's been a privilege to work for the city of Hamilton. We've got I consider a great crew. They work hard and have done everything I've asked them to do. And again, it's been a privilege to work for the city. I appreciate all of it.
Who hired you, Mike?
Mr. Williams.
All right.
It is.
Well, you've done a great job. We'd like to say that to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate the congratulations, man. Let's
Congratulations to you, Greg.
let's move to a motion and second on that for Greg. We got a motion. We need a second.
I'll second.
A second. Those in favor? All right. And Greg, would you like to say a word?
Well, thanks for the opportunity. I've been down there for a while, and I've worked under some good supervisors. It's a good department. He's got it set up running good, so hard to
Just keep rolling.
keep rolling. So appreciate the opportunity.
Will you do a
Tell
great job?
us a little bit about your background as far as, didn't you do some schooling for mechanics and things like that?
I've got a certificate from Bevel on mechanics.
We talked about some general service. You can see, kind of supervise that for us.
Yes.
Save us maybe a few bucks here and there. And
Yeah,
you feel good about budgeting and that kind of thing?
Yes, well, I'll be able to work within the budget and keep the trucks on the road good. Of course, Justice live down there. If we have a major breakdown, I talked to him, and he said he'd help participate in anything like that. So.
We're real proud to have you taking the reins and know you'll do a good job
I
with it.
appreciate the opportunity, and I won't let you down.
You bet.
Thank you.
And the recommendation for Greg Spade would be that the current position would be $47,881.60 per year. And in order to pay Greg, we'd need a motion and a second and vote on that.
I'll make a motion.
Ross made the motion.
Second.
She is second. All those in favor of setting Greg's annuals. Overtime's out the window now, Greg.
I understand.
We can call on you as many times as we want to, same day.
I understand.
Mike knows all about it. All the festivals and things like that, you get an opportunity. Maybe you can talk to some of your good helpers into helping you out.
Yeah, they got a really good department. So.
Just kidding with you, Greg.
Yeah.
Proud to get you on board. Item 7 is recommendation to promote Gus Mora to the position of foreman for the Hamilton Street Department. His rate of pay would remain at the current rate of $19.96 per hour. Gus was our mechanic, and he had a little pay adjustment for mechanicing, so foreman and mechanic would be at the same rate, so he won't be changing the pay scale, but he'll be taking on new responsibilities.
I'll make it motion.
Got a motion from Wade, second from Sherry. All those in favor of that promotion? Okay. Item 8 is to announce that Neil West will be hired as our newly created position of the ordinance enforcement person for the city of Hamilton. We hate to use that word enforcement, Neil, but some of it probably is going to look a little bit like that when you get to working, and wanted to introduce you to the folks. If you'll stand up and tell us a little bit about yourself, Neil.
Neil West. I'm, first of all, thank you so very much, Mr. Mayor, City Council. Looking very forward to working for and to give back to my hometown. I'm from Hamilton. Been in the people service business my whole life. So glad that I can get back to Hamilton and give back to the community that basically raised me. looking forward to it. Love to do you guys an awesome job.
We had a total of 9 applications for this position, Neil, and we went through the applications and interviewed 4 of the applicants, including yourself. You scored very high on the interview, and your references were good and solid and checked out. So we're proud to name you as our new enforcement person for our ordinances. And you'll wear a lot of hats. Animal control will be involved in this kind of thing. We're going to try to tighten up the reins on a lot of areas, and I know you'll be there to help us and work the team with Jenny and Emma. We're going to make a team out of you guys to make it all work all the way to the municipal courts if it has to go that far to straighten the problems out.
Yes, sir.
With your way with people, I think you'll convince a lot of them to just get on board.
I hope so very much.
I'm betting on that happening. And the rate of pay is going to be $16.61 per hour for this position, and we need a motion to pay Neil.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Motion and second. All those in favor? Thank you, Neil.
Thank you, Mayor.
We'll let you get your notice worked out with your current employer, and then we'll need you to report to us, okay?
Yes, sir.
We're cleaning you out of an office.
Welcome to have.
Thanks, sir.
I know you're going to have to get back to me.
Yes, sir.
And we'll hit the ground running, and we'll back you on these matters that are coming before you here.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. Item 10 is to announce that Russell Oswalt will be hired as an A-post law enforcement police officer for the Hamilton Police Department. Russell, are you with us? Russell's not here tonight? Okay. Tell us a little bit about Russell, Sky.
Russell comes from Fayette, Alabama. He served a couple of years on the fire department over there, and has now served a couple of years on the police force. And this last round of hiring, he applied to come to work for Hamilton. So, we've interviewed him. We've done all our background investigations and all that stuff. And, we feel very confident that he's going to have the job.
I hear he's a very good officer. No strings attached. We're not buying this officer.
No strings attached. He's fully out of contracts.
Okay. And this will round our department back to full strength. Is that correct?
I think we're right on that. I'd have to look, but I think we're right on that.
When this new cadet finishes his training. Okay.
We've got 2 cadets in the academy. We've got 1 cadet waiting to go to the academy, and then now we've got the certified guy.
This will be the first time we've had our force at full strength in some time now.
Quite some time. Yes, sir.
Proud of that.
How soon before Mr. Oswalt?
He will work a notice through the rest of this month. So he'll be available to go work after the 1st.
Okay. With that said, the recommended pay for Russell Oswalt would be $21.84 per hour for the position. We'd need to set his salary.
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion from Scott, Chevy second. All those in favor? Thank you. Item 12 is a recommendation to approve $3,750 to be paid to Miraless Missy Miles to clean and primer and paint a base coat on the wall of the Marion County Commission building located beside the Hamilton Sullins house. This will be in preparation for a mural to be painted on this wall, somewhat about the history of Marion County and our city.
I'll make that motion.
Got a motion from Scott Tyrone. Need a second.
Second.
Got a second from Scott Robertson. All those in favor of getting that mural started? Good. Very good. And if the commission decides they want to chip in and help us with that, we'll share the cost. I'll talk to some of them just see if they want to help us. But anyway, we've been talking about a mural for a long time that depicts something about our community, so we want to get that commissioned right away. Item 13, we don't usually have this many items in one meeting, but we've got 13 and 14, so we're moving on. This is a recommendation to approve the mandatory overtime to be worked by the city employees whose departments are exercising emergency shortages and available workers. Overtime will be shared equally between current employees who will be available to work until the emergency situation is resolved. Under the FLSA, that's the Fair Labor Standards Act, formed by the U.S. Department of Labor, mandatory overtime in emergency situations is legal. So we have never adopted that before, but we need to be in a position to get emergencies handled by our staff. Any discussion on this? We do have a motion on the floor.
Second.
Got a second. All those in favor of adopting this legal standard for overtime, we appreciate that very much. Okay, item 14 is a recommendation to post a job opening for the street department worker. This will be to fill a position, not create a new one. And that would be pretty much because of the lateral transfers we've done tonight, we've left a vacancy in the street department, so we need to post a job for them. Sherry made the motion. We need a second.
Second.
A second. All those in favor of posting that job? Okay. That concludes our agenda tonight. Is there any further business?
Yes, Mayor, I'd just like to make an announcement. You know, for the past few years, there's been the ongoing opioid settlements. We have received a little bit of money from that. Sorry, I'd like to just read what we've got from each of them. So back in December of 22, from the McKesson settlement, $4,304.87 awarded to the city of Hamilton. February of 2023, the Janssen settlement, $27,818.56, and then May of 23, the Walmart settlement, $24,829.69, for a total of $56,953.12. So,
Come to us, see?
yes, sir.
That's what's already been received, and we anticipate more, but we also are going to have to see through the AG's office what, if any, limitations there are and things that money can be spent on.
Does that go to general fund or his department, or where's it go?
It's going to go to spending towards specific things, I believe related to the opioid settlement.
But it was direct deposit into the general.
This amount of money has already, $56,000 or $57,000 has already been direct deposited.
Other funds might be for special programs, for recovery or training about what opioids could do to a community, that kind of thing.
But we will find out and report that maybe by the next meeting.
Okay. I believe that we've got a community here tonight that's had some concerns. We're trying to solve those concerns for you guys tonight. Do you have something you want to address us with tonight, or are you going to let us work our officer into the position to help you guys?
Yes. Well, hi. My name is Fiona Ham, and I'm here with my daughter. If it's okay to address you all tonight. We recently moved to the Chestnut Circle neighborhood in the winter of 2021 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Our primary reason was to take care of my husband's grandfather, who has been a resident and a landlord of Hamilton, in several homes in Hamilton for more than 50 years. When we moved from Philly, we thought we were exchanging the big city crime for Sweet Home Alabama. Instead, we were immediately met with drugs, and theft, and more crime. We worked with my husband's grandfather to clean up and evict the criminals that inhabited his properties, and we got to know our neighbors, and with a desire to establish relationships and make improvement to our neighborhood. However, with each time there was success, we were met with another decline and left more and more discouraged. This past summer, it all finally came to a head. The neighboring trailer park residents demolished 2 trailers, leaving a wake of trash all over the streets. Fires spreading toxins burned regularly. Stray dogs chased and terrorized my children in our own front yard. My newborn baby and I were accidentally exposed to some drugs. And worst of all, there was an overdose which led to a death right there in the trailer park. Mr. Mayor, I did contact you in regards to all this back in August, and you advised me to contact the owners, and if they did not respond, you said you would intervene and the city would rectify these problems. I contacted the owners immediately with no response, and you told me you would send them a letter to force their hand. I've not seen or heard anything about this letter. If it was composed, I can only assume that it has not. But I have contacted you every month. I spoke to you every month. And since then, I've just been saddened to hear that my request has just been told to be patient. City Council, I have been patient for 2 years. Today I watched a travel trailer move into an empty lot, turn on a generator, dump loads of trash on the property while two men who were not the owners of the property sat ominously in their truck all day long, just with the generator on, and they were just sitting there in the truck. My heart sank with this in defeat. And I called your office again, hoping for relief, but instead was promised potential action and asked for patience. Again, my patience is wearing thin. If this was happening in your children's backyard, you would want action right away. If you were afraid to have your children play in the front yard, you'd be outraged. If you were living in this neighborhood in these circumstances, you'd want to move. Fear and outrage and the desire to move is the antithesis of what we all want. We are working extremely hard to make Chestnut Circle and Hamilton a place where people want to be proud to live. And we need your help, and we need it tonight. That generator is still on as we left our neighborhood. These problems won't go away unless we're united and create changes. I appreciate your time, and my daughter has something to say as well, if that's okay.
My name is Abigail Ham, and I'm 11 years old and the oldest of 7 sisters. My family and I live right across the street from the trailer park on Chestnut Circle. We fix up houses and rent them. Though we are working very hard to improve the neighborhood, there are others who are working against us. As we hope to live here several more years, and there are several houses that we hope to fix up on this very street, we would like this trailer park to be diminished. We see no value in it, and as we know you want to maintain a good city, we think that it would be best if you bulldoze the entire thing and built 1 or 2 nice houses on that site. We have tried contacting the owners, but the owners do nothing about it. People at the trailer park have nothing but collect trash all day and tow in junk to pile up in their nasty trailer park. We have had several break-ins to our neighbor's house. People walk up and down the street as if they have nothing else to do, and several stray dogs have come onto our property and harassed our animals and run after us kids. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you do something about this soon.
Appreciate y'all listening.
Okay. Any response, Council?
I agree with the Hams. I wouldn't like it one darn bit if it was by my house. My wife and kids wouldn't either, so I think something needs to be done immediately. Maybe we haven't been aware of it as much as we should have been probably, but now that we are, it's on us to do something about it. So now that we all know, I would have a problem sending somebody over there tonight or tomorrow morning and start getting something done. We have to go through the attorney or whatever it takes, but it's unacceptable. And I'm sorry we've been waiting this long. That's my opinion.
No response from the mayor. I mean, the letter we sent, no response from him.
The trailer parks got junk scattered through it. The whole park.
It's an eyesore. It needs to be, like she said, bulldozed. That's the truth.
The owners live away from here. They're not here. And they really, I don't think, care a whole lot whether it's clean or dirty. I think
they know of the conditions. They know. It's my cousin, and they know of the conditions. They have known for years. Because Max, my uncle that passed away, he oversaw it for years. My grandmother oversaw it before he did. He knows. He doesn't care. I mean, he's a district judge. He has his own problems, his own thing, his own world over in Leeds. And I respect him for that, but at the same time, like she said, my own house was broke into from people in the trailer park, from dope heads. And I commend the police officers, I really do. They came out immediately, they searched, they looked, they checked, they even went after the woman that left my property. You know, they're doing all that they can do. They can't be everywhere 24/7, you know. And I'm sorry, I'm with them, Bull does it. It's not worth it. And that's my family's property, it's not worth it.
Yeah. We've seen the problems, and we're directly trying to solve that by creating this new ordinance enforcement. And we haven't had that follow-up in the past, but we're going to have a team now working on these matters, and you're going to see improvements throughout the town, not just in your area, but throughout the town. And I was out there at 4 o'clock to observe the camper and the men sitting in the truck, the bearded men. I don't know them, but I was going to have someone ride with me tomorrow so I can address them and see what they're up to. I don't know what their intentions are, but it looks like they're wanting to make a camper home out there is what I think. But I went out there at 4 o'clock this afternoon to see what was going on, and we will be addressing the matter in the morning for you. I hope you can get some sleep tonight with the generator running. It's a new sound, but maybe it'll sing you to sleep sometime tonight. But we'll try to correct. It's just a situation. I think I know some of the perks that's out there, but I don't know for sure at this point. I didn't have any backup today. I didn't want to address these two guys on the matter till I have someone with me that I was unarmed and I didn't know them and I didn't know what they were up to, but I did go see about the matter today, and we'll address it early tomorrow if that's okay with you guys.
Is there any way to get the generator turned off and them to be on their way tonight? Is there any way to get them to be on their way tonight? I know you said tomorrow morning, but you know, is there? It's just.
I mean, we just don't know, and I mean, they border all of us.
How long have they been there?
Well, the trailer's been there for weeks, but they spent the night for the first time last night, and the generator turned on bright and early this morning.
And every time I took my kids to and from school, they're in their truck. I mean, generators running to the camper, but they're in their truck.
In the cab of the truck when I was out there today.
That's where they've been all day, and I mean, me personally, I mean, even my 14-year-old's like, Mama, are they doing drugs? What are they doing? You know.
I wonder if they're cooking drugs in the camper, because they were not in the camper all day, but they had a generator and a power cord going in the camper, and it was running all day long. When they run out of gas, they go to town, get some more, and then fill it back up, go back to the truck. The truck's facing the road, and every once in a while they get out of the truck and go back in the camper, and then come back to the truck. Suspicious. I mean, it's just, that's not normal behavior.
Just got to go to anybody that you can get tonight, just kind of keep in touch. We got 9 officers that drive through the work.
I mean, they already go through.
I know they do.
Because of the trailer park and all the drugs and activity there.
They're not in the trailer park. They're
at the edge of it.
A lot adjacent to the trailer park.
Right. They're next to it. Yes.
Who cut all those bushes down?
They did.
Okay.
I mean, it's been done before, but it was a couple of years ago, and once again, I mean, it's happening all over again. And I talked to one of the owner's relatives, and they said that they thought it was somebody that was just squatting there that had been kicked out of another facility here in Hamilton. So I don't know, personally I don't know, but I don't feel safe with them there. And I mean, my husband's deployed to Poland right now. I don't feel safe.
The other lot you're talking about that they're on, is that part of, who's that owned by? Your cousin?
That is owned, to my knowledge, Diane Peterson. My cousin owns all the way up to that property. But Lee Barnes owns all that corner, including the store and everything that was there.
Is his attorney Lee?
No, he's the judge. His sister is the city attorney, I believe, for Leeds. It's Barnes and Barnes law firm in Leeds. And the last time I talked to him, he said he was going to sell it, but, you know, I don't know when, where, or how. I don't know.
We'll just have to look at the options. I've not really followed anything
This
else.
problem that's developed, I was made aware of it today. I did go out there this afternoon and look at it, but I didn't know what to do about it at that time, but I was intending to address it tomorrow.
Which that sounds like two different issues though, because apparently the Peterson has not been given any kind of notification.
Not to my knowledge, we don't know how to get a hold of them.
The only phone number that I have, I called twice today and the voicemail wasn't set up.
We can find out if the taxes are.
Is that George Pierce's widow that owns the lot?
Yes, sir.
Diane?
Yes, sir.
Pierce?
Mhm.
Okay. And you don't know if she's given permission for them to be there?
The last time anybody talked to her was my uncle that passed away, and we literally had to get permission from her just to bush hog some of the property because it was overgrown onto my cousin's property. So when I say she's really picky about who messes with the property, I feel like she either may not know or may not have gave them permission.
Have these two men addressed any of you guys? Have y'all spoke with them at all? But they're just strangers to you?
Yes.
Making you unnerved, that kind of thing?
I mean, like they said, they go to the camper, they fill up, they go out, they sit in their truck. That's it.
They had it backed in there. I couldn't see the tires on the vehicle. They were facing the road.
That's
when I
where they've
was out
been the whole
there.
time they've been there.
Looking right at your place, I guess.
I mean, they're not my kids, but I feel like it's kind of creepy because they are facing their houses,
Precious
you know.
kids, they're kids that we want
Yes.
to protect them. I'm not saying those are dangerous men out there. I don't know those men. It just seems strange that they just sit in the cab of the truck all day.
All day.
So at minimum, they're in violation of the RV ordinance, right? So the city's RV ordinance?
Is it a camper or mobile home?
It's a fifth wheel.
It's a fifth wheel
An
camper.
older model camper.
It has, no sewage connection, no electrical connection. You know, so.
It's sitting on an old house place.
Just think it's an 80s camper or something like that.
How long has the camper been there?
For a couple of weeks at least.
It's been off and on. Sometimes they'll pull it out.
So, yeah, sometimes they'll pull it out and then come back with it. So, I mean, I'm not, for a couple of weeks though, but they've only been there for like today and yesterday.
Today, I told the gentleman that he can't put a camper across the road on the other side of the main highway. He came to visit me and asked the same thing. I said, no, you can't have a camper living in Hamilton. There's an ordinance. But I didn't know that these people were planning to have a camper living there beside the trailer park until today. I'm going myself with somebody with me in the morning. Tonight? Can we send somebody tonight?
Yeah, we can talk about that, sure.
Okay. If you don't mind directing traffic for us to send an officer out there and just ask what's going on. And tell them there's an ordinance against camper living. Go ahead and open that can of worms too, while you're at it.
Okay.
Thank you. Any other business tonight? Need a motion to adjourn then?
I'll make that motion.
A motion? have a second? All those in favor of adjournment? Thank you. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. On behalf of myself and my city council, we would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Local community. From a small dent to major collision repair, Hamilton Paint and Body is here for you. Owners Brett and Kim Guin would like to say thank you for your business.
Northwest Alabama Heating and Cooling, blowing away our competition.
Hello, I'm Richard Kitchens, owner of Sports Gallery here on the Court Square in Hamilton. I'd like to thank all of our customers and thank you for watching the Hamilton City Council meeting.
Hi, my name is Randy Whitehead, President and CEO of People's Trust Bank. I invite you to view the live streaming of Hamilton City Council meetings every first and third Monday at 6:00 p.m.
In your perfect stay at the Holiday Inn in Guin off of I-22. Enjoy our amazing on-site restaurant and bar with a lunch buffet every Sunday. Relax with a quick getaway with your family and make a splash in our outdoor pool. Book your next event with us. Call us at 205-468-4625.
I'm Rick Chambliss with Marion County Funeral Home and Spry Memorial Chapel in Russellville, Alabama. This is Glenda Cochran, our manager out here. Under the laws of Alabama that was passed in 2002, a funeral establishment has to be certified with the state and carry a certificate of authority before they can even talk to anyone when the time comes is guaranteed to be there.
Since 1987, Smith Furniture has been in business to serve the community with high-quality furniture at the best price. Some of our name brands are Homestretch, Ashley, Lazy Boy, Catnapper, Lane, Bar Bassett, GE, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, and Maytag. We offer finance in 12 months, same as cash. So stop by Fulton, Mississippi and see Jim, Shannon, and Joe at Smith's Furniture or call us at 662-862-7412.
Tom Bigby Electric Cooperative was formed for the need for electricity to the local citizens that were living in the rural areas of Marion, Lamar, and portions of Fayette counties. This line consisted of 12 miles and 22 consumers on the road from Guin to Sulligent. Between then and now, there has been a lot of hard work and dedication from a great number of people to make this cooperative what it is today. Tom Bigby Electric Corporation would like to thank each member. You can contact us today at 205-921-6712.
Your story starts at Bevel State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevel State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties, you don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.